this review has waited long enough. It's time to finally get it over with, so that I can move on to what's actually on the schedule today. So, let's talk about this movie, shall we? Now, to make things clear, I am not a political person. I don't talk about politics. I don't really give that much of a crap about politics. And I hate those overly preachy movies that try to bash politics and messages into my skull. So, naturally, when I heard that this movie was coming out, I did not expect much of nothing. Not that I don't trust A24, I definitely trust them. They've made some great things. I mean, they literally just made Hazbin Hotel at the very start of the year. Well, helped get Hazbin Hotel made, you know what I mean. So, needless to say, I did have some faith in them, but I'm just not part of the target demographic that this is very clearly aiming for. So, I went into it low expectations, and I came out satisfied enough. This is a pretty good movie, but I don't really have a whole lot to say about it, so this is going to be one of my quicker reviews, so let's just dive straight in. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? One bad TV stations for anything and everything animation, including TVs and movies as well. I am your host, Jackson Small. Let's talk about the newest movie from A24, Civil War. Here's my review. Don't have a whole lot to say. I hope you enjoy. Not gonna lie, I thought I was not gonna like this one at all. I despise politics and hate overly preachy movies like The Purge, so I went into it with low expectations. It's not that I didn't trust A24, but more so that it didn't just seem like it was a movie that I'd enjoy, because I'm not all the target demographic or target audience. But I was surprised to discover that's actually a pretty good movie. Can't quite call it great like most people are saying, but still nevertheless, it's a pretty good watch. The pros are good acting, good directing, solid storytelling, cool action for the little bit we get of it, decent characters, high tension, pretty good laughs, good writing, good dialogue, great cinematography. That is its strongest aspect. Its cinematography is great. It delivers its message without being preachy or bashing it into your skull, which is refreshing, and it's a good runtime of under 2 hours, so it's a pretty quick watch. However, the cons are that the characters, while decent, are pretty forgettable. The pacing is way too slow. Some acting is pretty unimpressive. There are a few in there that are just flat. Most of the parts from the marketing are really, really misleading, and rewatchability is low. Overall, though, it's a pretty good film that's subtle and subdued rather than flamboyant up its own ass, which is refreshing nowadays, considering how most of these political movies are either shooting for one side or the other, whereas with this movie, it's kind of like a middle ground. It's not for everyone, but for those in its target audience, I think you'll really enjoy it and find yourself surprised by how good it actually is. Watch this, not the piece of shit that is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So, that's pretty much all I got. Final verdict for this movie, 7 out of 10. Strong, solid 7 out of 10. I'm glad it's a good movie. It's definitely one of the biggest surprises of the year. And I'm just glad it's not a piece of crap. A big surprise that I do personally recommend, but still pretty much a one and done. If you're not into politics or any of that kind of stuff, this movie is at best a one and done, out of curiosity just to see what people are talking about. Well, that's it. See you next time for My Hero Academia.
We cannot take it anymore.